Welcome back to JLC TV. In today's episode, we have problems in the warehouse, meet the head of sales and our operations manager of the European sector, and an £8,000 deal before the new year. But first, another introduction.
I think Nature was calling earlier when we we're going to introduce Harry, but yeah, Harry, can you introduce yourself?
So I'm Harry and I'm the packer in the warehouse.
Nice, cheers, brother. Is it busy today between Christmas?
Yeah, it's on and off. Yesterday was pretty quiet, but today we're back on.
Now, to the problem in the JLC warehouse.
So we've had a bit of an issue. First thing, 4 of the 5 computers in the warehouse have blown a fuse. So this fuse is blown this plug, and you can see where it's burned against the wall. So we're just rewiring everything now, putting some 12 ports in to negate the issue happening again. So hopefully we should have some power back on in the next 10-15 minutes.
Do you know why the fuses went at all? Or?
Just an overload with the heaters. So we've got all these heaters plugged in as well. So we've just decided to make sure we've got the right ports on there. It's the first time it's happened. So,
well, hopefully the last time as well.
Yeah, hopefully last time. Good job it's a quiet day. Because if this was end of month, it would have been busy and would have been a bit more of an issue, but it's nice and quiet. So yeah, hopefully the issue will be fixed and we'll be cracking on.
Boys working hard?
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, honestly.
I just stood it.
Yeah, we haven't got a lot.
Fair enough, without power, I guess you can't do anything.
Without power, we can't really do anything.
It's like the Stone Age.
Other than tiny.
Easy,
Tidy. Yeah. Toilet, my brother. Toilet.
Next up, meet the head of sales and our operations manager in Europe, Owain and Jeffrey.
Why don't you introduce yourself, what you do at JLC Europe?
So I'm Owain. I've been here just over 5 years. I was initially in car sales back in Wales, and I thought I wanted a new challenge. So I
That was a big job you give up as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I was on. I probably took like a 35 grand a year pay cut.
Mad.
And I had to buy a car and then travel like hour and a half every day to work.
When hit, we were worried that the business was all going to collapse, weren't we? And Owain came up, he's the first person to come up and said, I don't have to worry about paying me commission, we just want to stay alive. That literally turned the company around, and from then we all hit the front, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a tough time. I thought I'd give up a job, which was good pay, come here. Obviously I'd seen the potential. I did an interview and it was in November, and Big said, all the sales guys go to Las Vegas. And unfortunately, you can't go this year because it's too soon, but next year you can. And then everything else in the interview then was forgotten about. I just thought of Las Vegas, so I thought
How many times have you been to Vegas now?
This is going to be my 5th time, and every single time's been with James.
Yeah, we gone to 2 big boxing matches. We went to Bivol and Canelo.
Yeah,
You went there as well, didn't you? And Fury and Wilder too. That was sick.
Yeah,
as well.
it was sick. So we did that, plodded along. We all hit the front, didn't we?
We ended up on BBC, didn't we? At midnight.
Boxing history.
We all thought he was going to box him out for 12 rounds, but the fact he got a stoppage was unbelievable.
It was carnage, right? So we paid for tickets up in the Gorge because it's still really expensive. And we was all having a beer in the concourse. A steward came over and said, "Do you want ringside seats?" I was like, "What's the catch?" He said, in short, people couldn't turn up and they can't have empty seats on the telly, and I got a seat for 15 grand each.
Man, yeah. We had crazy comp seats.
We're back online, by the way. Arthur has sorted the issue, so we are back online.
Why don't you just explain what it is that you're doing over in Europe and what the process and everything's going on?
Yeah, so I think back a couple of years ago, I said James decided we go to Europe. I'm probably the only single one out the office. I thought I got nothing to lose. I thought I'd give it a go. So we opened the operation about 2 years ago in Europe, and about a year ago we probably started taking it serious, didn't we? I think me and James was coming back from a client visit in London on a train, and I said, all right, we need to start employing local people. So we had an idea to start employing graduates as well, so young, hungry, fresh people which were willing to learn. And so we started employing our first 2 Dutch-speaking colleagues about just over a year ago now. And it's gone from strength to strength.
One of the 2 ended up being great, and the other it wasn't for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, and usually in sales that's not bad conversion rates, because usually 1 in 3 and 1 in 4. So she's been brilliant.
What's going on now with it all? What's the situation with the staff? How's it all going? And new people on the horizon, or what?
Yeah, so we've got 2 solid sales guys now. One of the guys speaks 7 languages, so he covers a lot of different territories. Laura speaks perfect English as well. She's Dutch. She covers Holland, Ireland, Belgium, and all the Nordics.
That's the person you talked about, the 7 languages. It was the biggest hitter in the company yesterday, wasn't it? Over there, we actually did meaningful money. We made money in Europe on the last day of the year, or penultimate last day of the year. It's mad, isn't it?
I wasn't really hopeful for December, but it turned out really well. I think it's gone from strength to strength, and I thought December could be in the middle, with we've been going like that, and I just didn't want it to plummet, but literally, we've been very lucky, and it's still, the incline is still continuing, really, hasn't it?
Just in the autumn, got to a point where the company's now making money, haven't we?
Yeah.
We got to a point where it's been losing money for basically 24 consistent months. We've been paying for salaries because basically in sales, when you set up, you're getting the person to man the phone, but you don't have any sales coming in, and it's like a proactive thing. So the person's got to proactively go get sales. So when someone comes, it can take them 6 months before they can even pay their salary, doesn't it?
Absolutely hell. I don't think anyone realises. It's like it takes a little bit out of you, doesn't it? Honestly, the guys stuck there. We had a method in place. Just chuck enough shit to the wall, something will stick, and it's all sticking now. And I think the guys are reaping the rewards. They didn't believe us at first. It's hard to believe someone when you're ringing doing 50 calls a day, and not one person's answering you. But now they're starting seeing the quotes, and now they're starting seeing the orders coming through. So it just shows a little bit of determination. 9 times out of 10, it'll pay off.
And look, meet Marshall. Marshall's got the camera. We're just naturally just having conversations, showing business, and we're just going to show it the day to day and have everything recorded. Jeffrey, do you want to say from FaceTime where we met and how it all happened?
Yeah. We met each other at the gym in the Netherlands in Almelo, and I just walked in the gym, and it was quite quiet in the gym. And at the same time, James arrived with his car. I never saw him before, never heard from him before. And we walked in and we had a little chat with Sammy, the trainer of the gym. And Sammy says, James is in the same business as you are. And I was in that time in the software development business, so it's a little bit different. We keep in contact, and we met sometimes in Niels in Almelo for a business meeting, and we always stay in contact.
And go from there. Now we're going to Vegas next in 2 weeks' time. It'd be cool, brother. And now what's fun is because we've seen the journey that we've had out here in the UK, is doing the same journey now in Europe, and watching it go from just desks and phones to a monster of a business.
Following his introduction, Owen takes us through the future of the European sector.
Talking us through Europe and what's going over there, because we've already seen it in UK. We've seen this business go from just a phone and a desk to doing tens of millions. And now we're going to do it, but I think it's going to be an even bigger scale. I think this will be a 100 million quid business. What's the plans for 2024?
So I think the hard part was done. So 2023 was just building the client base. So we've built the client base now, so we just need to get them spending now. So the hard part's done.
Do you reckon every single month makes profit next month? Next year, sorry?
That's what I'm hoping. So like I said,
even January?
We've built the foundations. All the big accounts are open. We've got the biggest accounts in the Nordics, Spain, Germany, France. Yeah, we broke even last year now, so that was the aim. So we broke even, and now it's just started in the longer.
And we've burned, up until this point, right? We've burned around £450,000 getting this thing off the ground. So it's been like just breaking even. It feels like we're making millions, doesn't it?
Emotional. Very, very emotional.
It is, yeah, it's crazy.
And for the finale of the episode, we have Owen in the midst of an £8,000 deal.
Now, what's the deal worth?
£8 grand.
The last day of the Christmas, are we coming now? Right now?
Well, they're hoping, they're asking about warranties, and when they ask about warranties, that's usually the final tick to say, we'll get a PON. Well, hopefully.
Nice. And what have we got in the UK then? We had another day at Europe Dwarfs.
We're higher than we finished on yesterday, so we've had a couple orders in already from some of yours, from your UK clients.
What's mad is we still had 21 orders yesterday, where a typical day is like 150 orders, and we only did 300 quid, so it was literally like £3 orders or whatever.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We still didn't actually do bad on order volumes.
Yeah.
And we're a wholesale business, so 15 quid average order is crazy. We could have orders like 100 grand orders, couldn't we?
Yeah. It goes crazy. That's why people say a distributor, you think, is always just large volumes, but say, how many of them are single units? Loads of orders, a single unit, which is good. It's just we can cater for the ones, the twos, and the 10,000s.
And the biggest order we've had is £1 million.
Yeah.
And the smallest order we've had is what, £1?
Minus 50 pence after shipping.
Yeah. We have a lot of orders where we lose money. So if any customers are listening to this, a lot of times when we get a single, we lose money because the shipping, we can't cover it. But it's all in the good service that JLC offer. Look, we open here in Christmas, between Christmas and New Year, because it makes us look professional. But in the UK, like, we've done nominal. In Europe, which we've been building for 2 years now, Europe has done 5,204 right now. 5,204. We only have 6 people over there. It's starting to do meaningful numbers. See, we envisage a time at some point with Europe being the way bigger like ground, and it obviously being the way bigger territory, that we were doing way more money in Europe than we are UK. So these early days, where like on a quiet day, we're doing 5,200 here and £300 here. That's crazy. That's what they call big paws on a puppy.
Hey guys, it's Marshall. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned, there's going to be so much more going on here at JLC, and I don't want you to miss any of it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of this episode and who's your favourite person. Anything else, put it in the comments. Have a good one.